I already ate my waffles. I'm waiting for those to happen. It's like the game hasn't started yet, but they said at kickoff is at... Wow, so bright. I've been staring at Star Trek too much.
So, this morning, TJ was putting on his deodorant, or the deodorant, I suppose, that I picked up in Istanbul, because it's what we have, because we haven't bought more, and why waste it? So, he looked at it and said, I wonder if this has the same deal that a lot of US deodorant does, where it says on the back to put it on before you sleep. We still don't know. Alright, so it is about 11:25. I just got up because I've been lying in bed just like reading junk on the internet. And when I say junk, I mean I started off with Tumblr, then I went to Reddit, and someone on Reddit posted a video using a custom watermelon slicer, but it's a custom watermelon slicer that gives you actual slices of watermelon. Anyway, it was a long thread, and I read like all of it. Not sure why. And then I started watching YouTube stuff linked from the thread, like how to properly dice a watermelon, and it shows a guy cutting one apart and dicing it in like a minute. But someone then posted a link to some how-to basic serve a watermelon, which from there I just watched like 4 how-to basics and realized that I hadn't eaten yet, I hadn't had coffee yet, and I needed to get up. So yeah, that's what my day's been so far. I made my breakfast, and yes, I've got a ton of shit on my desk. And I'm sitting down, I'm gonna play some WoW. It's bonus XP on pet battles, so I'm gonna try and get some of my low-level pets way up there. And I think I'm going to mostly do it on Tidal Gizmo, who is now my next highest level. She's 93. I finally got Evil Gizmo to 100. Now I don't want to play him. So yeah, I've got that going on. I've also got this. I'm copying Worm into a Word file so I can put it on my Kindle so I can reread it. I'm not planning on making any money from it. Yeah, Wildbow, the author, has said, don't do it, or if you do it, don't distribute it. And so I'm not distributing it. But it's really hard to read that on a Kindle because the Kindle doesn't cache web pages. And the web browser is experimental, and I haven't played with it at all. And requires Wi-Fi, which the train doesn't have. So yeah, I've been doing that. It's like, I'm at chapter 17.2, 1,786 pages, 823,000 words, almost 824,000. Yeah, it's long, but totally worth reading. I'm also going to do the same for his other 2 works, which are Pact, which is complete, and Twig, which is still in progress, and I ought to catch up on it at some point, possibly when I build the book. Yeah. So that's that. I guess I could XSplit my... Nah. But if you want to see us do pet battles, let us know. And we will provide. Because pet battles are totally something we can do. A lot. And we do. A lot.
Hi, it's noon. I worked in this lane. I'm so tired of traffic. My Comet's lost. 42-21. I wrote really nice. After watching that entire game, I really had to write them something on my Facebook page. I'm not sure how many of y'all saw it, because I know a few of you are on my friends list. Anyways, I know Aaron saw it, and I know that Jarvis saw it. It also kind of described my day today. Oh my god, I'm sweating a lot. It is 64 degrees outside right now, and I'm sweating like a pig. And I have the AC going so that I can have some sun. Oh my god, I'm so out of breath. I have like a... What is that taste? Anyways, really good session with Ralph. Really good session. It was like 50 minutes because we got like... oh my god, it was so... It was actually like 40 minutes, but I put in 50 because the idea of the workouts that I do for touch flag football, or football touch flag, or whatever I put into MyFitnessPal, is 40 minutes, and that's with like okay rest periods. And this was like 40 minutes of constant practice with pads on. I've never had this musty chalk. I don't know. I have a weird taste in my mouth. It's almost like a dry throat, whatever. I'm going to Liberty right now. Aaron is probably doing something. I told him I was going to be gone from like 10:30 till like 1. But I need to swing by and get some food somewhere, I think. God, slow people in the dumb fuck lane. Grandma? Shit. Anyways, I'm starting to curse and I need to probably pay attention on the road. I need food. I need water. I need water badly. And not fall asleep while I'm driving. It is now 1 o'clock. I'm heading home. I got a little bit of a drink of water when I got here to the stadium. They won 41-13. I wonder, is that something about the home team advantage? I don't know. I've never really known what a home team advantage is. I get the concept of it, but this was like, compared to their last 2 games and then this was drastically different. Over here, that should, right there works. We'll go out this gate. So, I mean, like, they didn't really score much last time. They didn't score much the time before when they're at Hillsborough Stadium, and then they like blew this team out. I don't even know what team they were playing is the thing. I got there like in the 3rd quarter and it was 35-13. And this, in youth football, they have the issue where they can't go over 35. I brought this up before and I don't need this. But my legs are still sore and I've had about 2 mouthfuls of water. It's only been an hour. Jesus. It's only been an hour since I recorded last. And it's been nothing but Comets and Lions this morning, and then I woke Aaron up, and then I went straight and did my workout. Then I watched those 2. Then I watched the Little League game happen, and then I watched... Now I'm going home. I was going to keep recounting events that hadn't happened yet. I'm not that far from home. I'll just get it from... we'll figure out stuff with Aaron.
Crunch. Yeah. Alright, so it's about 3:20. We're heading out to get something to eat. Yes, I'm sorry, it is 3:22. 3:22. But I don't know where we're going. So I was thinking we might go to Mod, because even though it's double pizza, we've already discussed that Mod isn't really pizza.
It's not much crust anyways.
Yeah.
And I need a lot. Like, I'm at 2,200 calories today.
Jesus.
And I've had breakfast and cereal and a protein shake.
Yeah.
I've had, it was like 700 fucking calorie burn. Because, what?
Yeah.
I put in 50 minutes because we started at like 11:15, but then the youth game started at like noon, so it was like only 45 minutes, but I usually I already explained that to the camera.
Oh, okay.
By saying, I'm explaining to you, but
yeah. Anyways. So, Mod?
That's where I'm going.
Cool.
Right, so it feels like last night was, well, it kind of didn't happen. It did. Gaming, we didn't actually game. Sat around and chatted again. But I had like a 2... Time did I lay down? We got home at like 5? After picking up pizza, and it was hella busy, and... Oh no. It's 4:30 when we were picking up the pizza because people were coming in asking, "Why are you so busy? Why are you so busy?" And I'm like looking around, and these people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this place is so busy." And everyone is wearing a Ducks jersey or some Ducks memorabilia, except for the one guy who has a Beavers. And then Aaron and I. And I'm like, "Gee, I wonder why it's so busy, because Ducks are playing in like an hour." So it was 4:30 because they started playing at 5:30. Anyways. So, but we came home and that was still too early for games, so I laid down. Just to be like, oh, let me straighten my legs out, but not be weighing on them, standing on them. And I was like, drifting in and out. I didn't actually nap, but I did. I gotta put this here. Is that good? Can I do this? Nope. Sorry. But yeah. So, lay down, pills. You're like rolling all over the place. And then 7 o'clock, Eddie came over, and I started cooking pizzas. And right there. You can't actually see mine. It's right there. But then, as the pizzas got done, I started playing WoW, and everybody got jealous that they wanted to play WoW instead. I'm like, sorry. It's probably why, I mean, if I played Star Trek, it would have been a little different, but I was playing WoW and I was doing Firelands on my warrior. I didn't go to the gym because I don't think I could have walked. I'm doing fine this morning, but everything with Ralph was like ridiculously like great to fire my legs up that much. I'll check you guys later. We have a really busy day-ish today because we have grocery shopping, and then we have that block party at the square where I'm gonna really, really try to get people to know. I mean, oh jeez. And then we have Once Upon a Time. I'm just gonna state this. There's spoilers at the end of this video. Once Upon a Time spoilers will be probably tomorrow morning. You've been warned. And Google now is having an absolute shit fit because the Colts and the Patriots are playing at the same time, and I'm also getting updates from the Patriots app. I'm like, thank God there isn't any college games happening right now. Alright, to the bananas. To the five. Oh, that's 6. Oh, that's 7. That's 4. That's 6. That's 7. That's 6. There's 5. That one's gross. I'll let you do this one, Aaron. I'm bad at this. Oh, here's 5, but they're tiny.
Good enough.
Whatever. I'm bad at banana-ring. Banana-ring, I guess is the term. Banana-ring? Banana-ring. Bootarang! Gonna make sure I get the non, because we need to make sure things work out well with finances. That works. Now, yogurt. Trying to remember everything because, yeah. Anyways, what's this? Oh, make pasta your night. And it's like, they even got bread in there too. Is that bake your own bread? Village French. It's French. They serve French bread with Italian food. I'm like, rice, wine, taste of Italy. It's a taste of Italy. Why are you selling French bread? You should be selling it. You should be selling Italian bread.
is 4:07 in the afternoon, Sunday. I just finished putting Worm together and have sent it to myself, so it'll hit my Kindle soon. Good, it's not too big. The final Word file is 5 megs, and something like 3,800 pages. Almost 2 million words. It's a lot. It's huge. And I love it, and I think everyone should read it. And yeah, I don't even know what time it was when TJ left. Okay. We didn't have game last night. We just hung out, but that's cool, and I was happy with it. My nose has been just like going nuts. It tickles, it itches, and it hurts a little, which tells me I am indeed somewhat sick. What else? I could do Turkish, and I probably ought to, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to watch an episode or two of Daredevil, because I haven't in a while, and I miss it, and I want to see it. Maybe eventually I'll finish it. I don't even know what episode number I'm on. Netflix does for me. I'm also going to look for a legal way to watch Doctor Who for cheap. Because I don't have the money to do it expensively, like getting a service that has BBC America, but I also don't want to do it illegally. So yeah, that's where I stand right now. I think I'm just a little fuzzy. We'll chat with y'all later.
Well, I'm effectively done with that block party. There was a lot of pre-recorded music. I was telling Jason, because I opened up, because I thought I heard a bing noise, but it wound up someone else's phone, but for sake, I actually, was talking to Jay. Oh God, this sidewalk's closed. I saw Blue Line go by, so I've got like maybe 20 minutes, so I figured I'd come out and record an Afterthoughts vlog away from wind and away from pre-recorded music that I won't be able to monetize the video because of. But the idea, and I was hoping it would be different, is that I was hoping it would be just slightly different than basically just a smaller version of Pride. But there's just all the bunch of boos that are trying to figure out, trying to pander for support for really weird causes. And then it's like the drag queens were doing the same numbers. And they're obviously different drag queens. Maybe they were the same drag queens. When you put that much makeup on, you can hide any wrinkles almost, or gray splotches on the skin. Could have been the same drag queens. They were doing the same numbers. It's like, I'm not, fat phobic. I'm kind of leery of drag queens because of clown-ish sort of stuff and just hyperactivity with their emotions and in-your-face attitude. But it's like, how many large guys put on makeup and just sing a very gravelly version of Poor Unfortunate Souls? How many? It's like, try to come up. I don't know how to say this other than it's the same shit over and over. I can go to Pride, I can go to a gay club, I can go to a gay bar, I can go to any gay event, and there's some big guy dressed up in drag singing Poor Unfortunate Souls in a really gravelly voice. And I'm like, new shit, please. Something, I understand the bread and butter. I understand bread and butter. I also understand spicing it up a little bit. I don't know. There's some songs that are fun, but like I said, but like every song that a drag queen did was one that is from the 80s, and it's the ones that they all do. It's not like this drag queen has a specific set that she does, because all these drag queens do the same ones, except for maybe, there's like 20 songs, and then there's another 10 that each drag queen themselves specifically does, or something like that. I don't know. And then there's just a whole bunch of people there. Hell, I got asked twice if I was coming here to figure out if I was ready to come out. And I'm like, no, honey, I came out 14 years ago. And they're like, oh, wow, so young? And I was like, I was 20. But, that's that. Thanks. I got the little voting.
I flat out lied to them, but it's not even, it wasn't even a white lie. It was a flat lie. One of the voting people came up and wanted to do something about legalizing something, and I didn't necessarily want to deal with them, and so I was like, sorry, I'm not old enough yet. And they were like, yeah, I figured, but I had to try. So yeah, I pawned myself off as 17, but it really wasn't there. But yeah, it's about 4 minutes. I will head back over to the train, and we will insert, or already have inserted in, what Aaron saw. Or vlogged, probably. It's like, yeah, whatever. And then maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning. Remember, spoilers for Once Upon a Time. We ain't gonna hold this one off for weeks at a time. Morning. Don't have to worry about an intro thing, considering this is the end of the vlog. As I've said, there's going to be Once Upon a Time spoilers, and I'm just gonna keep saying this here, and you can just goddamn skip it. Also, CSI series finale spoilers. Whatever. So what did you think of Once Upon a Time last night?
It was... I don't like their time skips, but I understand why they do them. But
the 6 weeks later one?
yeah.
That, like I said, that explained because it's sort of part of the show that they are able to have flashbacks to stuff. And even if it's only one character, Emma, having the flashbacks, they still have to have flashbacks. So that's why they probably did that.
Yeah. Like I said, I understand it, but I don't like it. It feels kind of overused.
It's this thing about drag queens singing Poor Unfortunate Souls. I don't really like it. It seems overused, but bread and butter. I mean,
yeah.
The fans for Once Upon a Time are absolutely just rabid and scream for it, so...
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you can keep one little plot device that helps you tell more plot in kind of a same... I don't...
Yeah. Anyway, aside from that, it was full of wonderful double crosses.
It was full of what you see inside the Dark One.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder who he saw, though.
Yeah, because, well, obviously he wouldn't see himself.
Yeah, he wouldn't see himself, and he wouldn't see that Gorgon, the boar.
The fire-breathing boar.
Yeah.
How was that ever the Dark One? Like...
It's still evil, you know, it's... There's like 3 huskies that live in here.
I know.
I saw that on the way to the thing, and I walked by, and there's like 3 husky faces just poking out like one window at me. And I'm like, that's a studio apartment. How are there? What?
Well, there's no human to see. It's just when they have to go out to the store, they just stand on each other's shoulders and put on trench coats.
God damn it. So, CSI, it's great to see the last episode.
Yeah. I hadn't seen enough of it for a lot of the callouts to make sense, but they did an excellent job of making sure I didn't have to have.
Yeah. I completely missed the section where Sarah and him got married. I know that she sort of had like
I figured that was like... I figured that happened to their beginning.
No, she was like fresh out of school. She was like early 20s. And then she kind of fell in love with her boss sort of thing, and it was a little creepy for a while. It was a little creepy for a while. And I was like, nah, I guess that's just how it goes, you know, workspace and all that stuff.
Yeah. So, was he actually as apathetic as he seemed? Or was that just the character? Because he just seemed like, yeah, just gonna solve a murder.
Well, part of it... He's talking about Grissom, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
Grissom, it's one of those things of like, yeah, it's, well, as he explained, he sort of like, was like uptight and created a shell around himself, you know, and it was delving himself into science and whatever he can prove, and then Lady Heather, like, broke him in a way.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, in terms of what I was 4 years ago to what I am now, I'm horribly relaxed.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it is. It's like, are you just apathetic? Well, kind of. But I was before. You just couldn't tell.
You know, it's just sort of like, you know, the super blood lunar eclipse could have happened 4 years ago, and I've been like, whatever, it's a fucking lunar eclipse, folks. Get on with your damn lives. Don't go standing out in the middle of the cold looking for something that happens 3 times a year, the super blood moon, but the super moon isn't even that big of a deal. Anyways.
Yeah.
It doesn't even...
14%.
Yeah, that's intraceable by the human eye. People who think they can see it are looking at the moon on the horizon thinking it's so much bigger.
Yeah.
Considering a dime at arm's length is the size of the moon in the sky. Oh, it's a dime. Oh, they've got a deer tractor thing in there. Are they going to finally punch it through? Someone down there at the other end of the platform just absolutely blaring music. But yeah, real quick. Can you guys see that little fucker in there right here? I got a backhoe in there. It's right there.
Oh, in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Well, it's because I had to like go back on the... Ooh, train coming.
Yeah.
But...
I was thinking it was this side of the fence. That's why I was confused.
Well, yeah, but it's like, why would it be in there? They're digging up something. But yeah, the series finale was the series finale, and it kind of wrapped up a lot of characters or moved them on to where they're going to be going. CSI Cyber. God damn it. Just... I thought 3 was enough, and now that... Then apparently they had 4 running at the same time, or are they starting up Cyber?
Season premiere, so it was already running.
Oh my god, so they had 4 running simultaneously. Well, even someone on my Facebook, oh, is that show still running? Same thing I said when they were like, is the series finale? I'm like, that show's still running?
Yeah.
Figured I've already had that by now. Oh good, he got on that train. I was coming back here so that, because the microphone back there was probably detecting his music.
Yeah, I don't get why people do that. Like, headphones.
Blare their music at like a train station or on the train? Because technically, under the same mindset, I blared in the car with the windows down.
But that's different.
Is it?
Other people can roll their windows up.
And I could push them onto the tracks.
Yes, but only one of those is A, legal, and B, actually...
Pushing them onto the tracks is still legal.
No, it's not.
What?
It is illegal to be on the tracks.
That's him being on the tracks. That means
Causing
he's
someone
doing...
to commit a crime is still committing a crime. I've watched enough crime dramas.
Yeah. Unless you could forcibly figure out... Unless you could absolutely figure out they were completely out of their mind.
The person doing the pushing?
No, the person... Like, under, like, mental command. Like, are you responsible if you're a sleeper agent, per se? That's sort of like... If you cause some... Like, you didn't actually commit a crime. I mean, obviously, you mentally... You warp someone's mind, and that's probably a crime in and of itself, but not nearly as strong as what you would have the other person do.
Except that when you are responsible for another person, whether it's a kid or a mentally unstable adult or someone under your hypnotic control, you're responsible for their actions.
Much better. We don't have, like, stars of lights in the background that I'm trying to block with
yeah.
your head. Well, anyways, that's that. I don't say I was pointing at the... See, that is what people probably think of with the supermoon, but that's just atmospheric reflection.
Yeah.
Or refraction. I mean, if you look at it in the phone, it ain't that big. You can't even... Where are you? There you are. Right here. So tiny, you can't even see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It is tiny looking.
Yeah. It's because it's our eyes and the stereoscope. Anyways, we will see you guys tomorrow for Trek Tuesday. Aaron's train is coming, and we're at 9 minutes.
Ooh.
Oy. Yeah.
Editing this will be fun. I don't envy you.
Meh.
Sarcastic fun. Sorry.
Meh.